Slope, Lesson 3.2. The standard is 8EE5. The objective is to use tables and graphs to find the slope of a line. The essential question, why are graphs helpful? Vocabulary. Slope. It describes the steepness of a line. Rise. Vertical change between 2 points. The run is the horizontal change between 2 points. Positive. Up or right. Negative. Left or down. Slope. It's the rise over the run. It's also the change in y over the change in x. The 4 types of slopes. The first one is the negative slope. It's decreasing from left to right. The next one is the positive slope. It's increasing from left to right. The next one is the undefined slope. It's a vertical line. The line does not move to the left or the right. And then there's the zero slope. It's a horizontal line, not increasing or decreasing from left to right. Example number 1. Find the slope of the line. So remember, slope is rise over run. So we need 2 points, and it looks like they already gave us those 2 points. I have a point here and a point here. So we're going to start with the rise. The rise is how high it goes. So it's 1, 2, 3. So I have a rise of 3, and then my run is how far right or left it goes. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have a run of 4. And I notice that my line is going up. So if I look at it from left to right, it is increasing. So I have a positive slope. So my answer is 3 over 4. And we always prefer our slope to be in fraction form. Example number 2. A hiking trail rises 6 feet for every horizontal change of 100 feet. What is the slope of the hiking trail? So I know that it's rising 6 feet and the horizontal change is 100 feet. Whenever we have word problems, it's always best to draw pictures because it makes it easier to solve. So I know that horizontal means moving from left to right. So that means that's 100 feet. And then it's rising 6 feet. So I need to find the slope of this hiking trail. So remember, slope is rise over run. And my rise is 6 feet. And my run is 100 feet. Well, I know I can simplify this because I can divide by 2. So 6 divided by 2 gives me 3. And 100 divided by 2 gives me 50. So my answer is 3 over 50. To calculate slope, you're first going to pick 2 sets of points from the table or graph. Then you're going to label x sub 1, y sub 1, and x sub 2, y sub 2. Then you're going to plug it into the formula. And then you're going to solve for slope. The formula for slope is y sub 2 minus y sub 1 all over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. It's also the change in y over the change in x. Example number 3. Use the slope formula to find the slope between the set of points. So first I'm going to label. I have x sub 1, x sub 2, y sub 1, y sub 2. Now I'm going to write the formula for slope, which is m equals y sub 2 minus y sub 1 all over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. So y sub 2 is 3 minus y sub 1 is 2 all over x sub 2, which is 5, minus x sub 1, which is 2. So 3 minus 2 gives me 1. 5 minus 2 gives me 3. So my slope is 1 over 3. Example number 4. Use the slope formula to find the slope between the set of points. So first I'm going to label. I have x sub 1, x sub 2, y sub 1, y sub 2. Now I'm going to write the formula for slope, which is m equals y sub 2 minus y sub 1 all over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. Now I'm going to plug it into the formula. So I have y sub 2, which is negative 2. I'm going to subtract y sub 1, which is negative 4. All over x sub 2, which is negative 3. I'm going to subtract x sub 1, which is negative 7. Now remember, 2 negatives gives me a positive, because negative times negative is positive. So now I have negative 2 and a positive 4. That's going to give me a positive 2. I have a negative 3 and a positive 7. That's going to give me a positive 4. Now I'm going to go ahead and simplify. I know I can divide by 2. So 2 divided by 2 will give me 1, and 4 divided by 2 will give me 2. So my answer is 1/2. Example number 5. Use a slope formula to find the slope between the set of points. Since I have a table here, I have 4 sets of points instead of just 2. But I only need 2 sets of points. So I'm going to pick any 2. I'm going to pick 2, 0, and 6, 1. And the reason why I chose those is because they're both positive. So I'm going to write them out as coordinates. So I have 2, 0, and 6, 1. I'm going to go ahead and label. I have x sub 1, x sub 2, y sub 1, y sub 2. I'm going to write the formula for slope, which is m equals y sub 2 minus y sub 1 all over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. I'm going to go ahead and plug it in. So y sub 2 is 1 minus y sub 1 is 0 all over x sub 2, which is 6, minus x sub 1, which is 2. So I have 1 minus 0 is 1. 6 minus 2 is 4. So my slope is 1/4.